Technology-oriented education and business opportunities. Remember, it's a data world, knowledge economy. Time is money. We're on the information highway. We have an expert, Mr. Adnan Mohammed bin Abdullah, who is the founder and managing director of Tekan and Bahanes General Trading Company. May I request technical gentlemen to mic Mr. Adnan Mohammed bin Abdullah so that he's ready with his speech and presentation. Mr. Adnan Mohammed bin Abdullah is a self-esteemed developer, trainer, and mentor. He has spent 17 years working in business development and information technologies. His objectives became more realistic and valuable, believing that literacy is the part of a nation's development. He is a strong believer that learning is from the cradle to the grave. He has received 2 master's degrees in quality management from Wollongong University in Dubai and in business administration from Columbus University in the United States of America. You can find him not just here, but he's very active on social media, LinkedIn, Twitter, and the rest of the social media engines. Join me in a round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It's a great opportunity. I would like to begin to thank IBMC for inviting me to this occasion. 41 years back, our ruler Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan visited India for the first time. He went there to shake hands with our neighbors, believing that the nation of India is our connection to the Asia and the other part of the world. It's not just that, he also went to strong the relation, strong the communication, and he was very welcomed on that day. This year, his son, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, went back to India to shake the hands again for the future. The time has passed, the business has changed, everything was developed, and now we are to the next revolution. The next revolution, we believe, and our government believe, that with India, we can do the best. So it is one of the kind. Have you ever heard that we went outside and invested $75 billion to make business for different sectors and categories? It was the first after the long time. It's in India. Thank you. So today, actually, there is lots of things to talk about, but I have captured and I took the part of education technology to speak about. And talking about technology in education and what is the vision of UAE in education. This is a UAE education vision. It's looking for innovative education, knowledge to be pioneer and globally. It is it's linked with an agenda of, as a UAE national agenda, is that education is a fundamental element for development of nations and the best investment in youth. Believing that the youth will lead the coming generation doing a business, bringing new stuff to the humanity. The vision also associated with the aspiration of citizenship, UAE looking at this point of aspiration of citizenship, a spirit of entrepreneurship, and enhanced educational attainment, knowledge-based economy driven by innovation, research, science, and technology. For the last 4 years, the UAE government started to invest heavily in the economy, and they have put the categories. They have defined it as the first economy players are the youth. By how do we get the youth to that level of business or economy, to raise the economy? Of course, we need to educate them. Education, when we say education, it covers everything. So the youth will be educated. They will be giving an opportunity to learn about the business. They would need to put their hands, not just within UAE territories, the UAE and also our neighbors. And the best and the closest neighbor in the business ever, it's India. These are the strategic objectives. The reason I'm sharing the strategic objectives, so I'm coming to the very close and short conclusion to highlight the opportunities and the way forward that can be taken in education technology. The UAE ensures inclusive quality education per school. This is what they're looking for as a strategic object. They want to attract, prepare students to enroll in higher education, internally and externally, and enlighten them and put them in the business and as a labor and get experience out of the business. They want to ensure quality, efficiency, and good governance, educational and institutional performance, including the delivery of teaching. All these strategic, I don't want to go and read through them, but all these strategic are the elements and the objects to take the education to the next level, linking the education with the growth of the country in business, in lifestyle, in healthcare, in most of the sectors, doing it in a business with it. UAE is adopting an international philosophy of education technology. That's an effective education technology plan should be able to improve the curriculum, offering all students, providing consistent and high quality professional development of all teachers. So if we can read them between these lines, we need to improve. To improve education, we need to improve curriculums, we need to improve teachers, we need to improve students, we need to improve content. So all that is required, a way to do it. With the revolutions happening now, the technology, it's be the gate, the way to do and to develop the education to next level. This picture shows how the change happened in the schools. In early years, we did not even have hands-on any of these electronic things and things. We've been just taught by papers and the papers and just reading, not seeing much of that. The capabilities was not that to that level. But today, personally, I've been going through the schools where the grade 6, 7, 8, 9, they have their hands on. That's give us an indication within a 10-year time, things will be changed here. Plus, adding to that the vision of the UAE government working on the youth. Some of Ministry of Education agenda is to help that happen, is to bring some assessment tools to assist the students at the beginning of their journey, enroll rate in per schools, percentage of schools with high quality. So here, the Ministry of Education trying to line with the government vision to raise. So they are putting pillars there. These are the things that we need at the beginning to reach to that level, from upper secondary graduation rates, a percentage of a school with the high effectiveness school leadership, enrollment rate in foundation years. So they want to short the number of years of study and make it effective within a short time. And then they can, when they reach to 16, 17, they are ready to involve themselves in the market. They want to give them the experience at that level, at that age. This is numbers, some numbers that Ministry of Education that are trying. They launch a program called Tomorrow, trying to prepare teachers, principals, academic supervisors, laboratory specialists. They're looking for skilled people, or like skilled teachers, skilled principals, or they want a place, a laboratory, a well-prepared labs to do to achieve the purpose of learning in sophisticated way, in high level. So the opportunities of a next education technology for the students are these points mainly, and there could be more on this, but I've triggered all the new technology which we are working on. We are creating a content for schools, for students to learn using an augmented reality technology, the virtual reality, using the glasses for the virtual reality, putting the students on putting the students within the reality, looking at the object of 3D, can move it, can interact with it, so they learn, they use most of their senses, and that keeps the knowledge digged in their brains. Game-based learning, that we have tried it, and we have a good experience with that. A student or a children, when he play a game with the meaning of sending a message, a positive message, of the way that he need to think for his future is to be creative, to be innovative, to be healthy. So the lifestyle, that will drive the education and the student to the next level. 3D printing, I believe it was mentioned earlier that the 3D printing, it is now a part of education, where whatever that they need to have as an experiment, or as a part of experiment, or as an education tool, they just can go enter it and print it, and they can have it, they can play with it, they can learn it. Cloud computing, IoT, all this is new in UAE. There's not much of this. This is as needed in UAE. Education, to take education to aligning with the new innovation, this is needed in UAE. This is what is coming. This is what we need. So an opportunity of investing in these technologies, and creating an educational, again, platform, or a place where the UAE can benefit out of it, and have a even mutual benefit out with India. Today we know Indians, some state and Indians, they are very famous of technology, and we are sure they can deliver this, and they can create that need product out of these technologies to the market here, and the way and the versus way as well. Again, this is just a picture of it. I mean, I was very short and precise in sending a message saying education in UAE has a lot more to do than what we have today. There's also the AI coming, and they'll be investing in the AI, the artificial intelligence. So all these technologies needed to create contents, devices, hardware is also needed to deliver these contents to the students to develop the education in UAE. When I talk about students, it could be schools, could be universities, could be institutions, and so on. Even some of organizations where they have the training departments. It can be from the lower level to whatever, 60, 70, 80 years old. Everyone can learn. So thank you very much. Thank you for being attention, and I'd like to answer any question if you have.
Thank you, Mr. Adnan Mohammed bin Abdullah. Please remain on the stage for a gesture of appreciation. Once again, Mr. Sajid Kumar, Mr. Anup, and Ms. Agarwal, time to express a humble gratitude. Thank you for your time. Very insightful. I have a comment that those of you who are interested in taking the sessions one by one at a more serious level, please do feel free to use the B2B Business Lounge just next door as you open the main door of our conference hall. If you would like to get further insights, for example, on Mr. Adnan's presentation, on the IT side of education, feel free to do so, whereas simultaneously we will go ahead with the workshops in this room. The choice is yours. I believe there are some forms. Do request them from the IBMC team, and we'll be happy to take you onward to the lounge. All right, and now, how are we with time? I hope you're still getting strong. The next one we will talk about, yes, Mr. V. Hans Prakash, Foreign Investments to India, a special focus to foreign portfolio investments, the new regime. Microphones, please. And Mr. V. Hans Prakash holds dual postgraduate degree in business management and has almost 2 decades of rich experience in capital markets. Currently, he is head business development with IL&FS Security Services Limited, who are one of our supporters for the event, and his areas of work include custody, clearing, financing, both domestic and international. He has played a very active role in ISSL for venturing into new areas like foreign portfolio investment, alternate investment funds, AIFs, and has a host of experience in deepening the ISSL business across domestic institutions within the Indian stock broking community. Please join me in a round of applause to welcome Mr. V. Hans Prakash. Congratulations.
Thank you. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Wake up. Very important. So, there have been decades we had been cribbing about how India is in terms of investment, what we are, who we are. You look at any old James Bond movie. We are snake charmers, nothing else, right? We are kings with turbans, right? And what do you see? It's a kind of backward country, right? Last 2 decades, and India is very fast in terms of, improvement. It just happens. Okay, it takes 25 years for US to dematerialize all their shares, converting it from physical form to demat form. You know how much time it took for India? 4 years. So it took 4 years for us to dematerialize all the shares. And mind you, right now when India trades, it's completely in electronic mode, completely. There's no physical share in the key exchanges in India. 2 decades have seen a radical shift happening in India. A lot of eurekas happening, right? In 1991, where we had, I think just to my little understanding, 7 days balance of payments, to now, where we have billions of dollars of, foreign crest sitting with us. That makes India a very interesting place, right? As Satya mentioned, the Chinese plane has already taken off. It's difficult to catch right now. But India is still on the runway. There's a huge, huge opportunity sitting to unlock. And as rightly mentioned, we have a huge domestic consumption story. We have the largest number of youth sitting in India. And mind you, this is intelligent, educated youth. It is running Googles, Facebooks, everywhere, right? We have one of the best banks, one of the best practices. 2008 Lehman crisis, I'm just giving the background just to build up, okay? 2008 Lehman crisis, neither Indian stock markets nor Indian banks had any issue. Not a single bank, okay, had an issue, nor our capital market was closed even for a single day. All settlements happened on time. That shows the robustness of the system. The entire ecosystem of this country, okay, is extremely, extremely robust. The so-called, developing nations you talk about, they were, stock exchanges closed for 2 days, 3 days, so on and so forth. Not for a single second here. This is what India is all about. So we are in the mine, in the 70s, I talk about from James Bond movie to being snake charmers, we're charming the world now. We have everything possible in our system to ensure there is growth for the world at large. So as much as we need you, you need us. That's the pride of my country. So to take the discussion further, in the year 1995-96,